Hey, I didn't get all dressed. This is The Peace with the Lopez. This is your channel. Let's get started. I wrote this back on the 23rd, July, last month. It's called Dream. So I'm going to read it to you now. I've always had this need to help others. Anyone that needed help, I would do anything I could. From letting people I barely knew stay with me, giving complete strangers money if they needed something, food if they needed something. That's just the way that I've always been. I remember as a child, we were at a gas station and there was this homeless guy, and he asked for like $10, and I gave it to him. I had to put it out the window so that my parents, nobody knew that I had given that person $10. That's all that I had, but I was a kid, and that's just always been in my heart to give to people who need it more than I do. Like if it's not cool when it happens, but when I get stolen from, in the past, thank goodness I haven't gotten stolen from in a very long time. But the way that I think about it is they must have needed it a lot worse than I did. That's just the way that I think of things. I know it's a little different than probably the majority of everybody. That's just who I am. Yeah, I think a little differently than most people, but whatever, that's who I am, and I'm freaking awesome. So back to the little story. This main dream that's been in my heart, it's going to sound crazy to a lot of people. I know it is, and it's going to sound impossible to a lot of people, but this is just my dream, and I believe that it can happen, and that it will happen, because I just, it's something that needs to happen, for sure. So here it is. What was it? My dream is to have this massive facility filled with different teachers, nurses from all different backgrounds, horticulture, literally anything that you could possibly want to learn, to have these people on staff to be able to teach people who want to learn these things. And the people who I'm talking about specifically are the ones that society has forgotten about, the homeless people, the people that people turn their nose up on, and I don't understand that, but it happens. Anyways, that's the ultimate thing, is to have this massive facility so that people can learn, and who have the need to want to share their experiences with others. So they can bring purpose back into their lives, because a lot of this world, a lot of people are feeling like they've lost their purpose. I know that for the longest time before I had spinal surgery, I was always wondering, why am I here? What is my purpose? Why am I alive? And finally, I figured out what it is, and it's freaking amazing. I'm just saying. But yeah, what did I put here? Welding, teaching different languages, just anything that will bring purpose back into people's lives, because that's what we're missing. I am trying to figure out, how to print off my testimony, but I'm going to be reading that pretty soon. I have to send it to a church. I just have to figure out how to print it off, because I don't have a printer, and I'm not able to right now afford to print that off, but I will. It's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. Sorry that I'm showing my nibbies. Anyways, have a great day. I love you guys. You're my family. You're not lost. You're not alone. You're not forgotten. Don't ever forget that. If you do forget that, come here. Reach out to friends, family. If you have the wrong friends, find better friends. This world is too short to be around people that are negative. So yeah, have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.